Yo, what's up, dude?
How's it going? Good to
Man,
see you.
I cannot believe we just touched 100,000. Went from 70 to 100K. Just
And back to 68.
kidding. Back to 68, just like that. We knew we were going to be here, didn't we?
I like the camo.
I was trying to hide from you, actually, so I'm surprised you even saw me to begin with.
You got to do it on the face too, and the hat.
Camo mustache. Yeah. This is a good brand. It's called Rodeo in the Sky. It's the same hat as well. They do like really good stitching, good quality stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a Christian brand. It's a well done Christian brand, so I try and patronize them as much as possible.
That's nice. I notice you've never purchased anything from my store. I'm also a Christian. Hey, but I do have, I do have some news.
Okay.
If you go to birdflip.xyz, I have a collection of Mana wallet gear.
Oh, sick.
It's actually pretty cool.
Birdflip.xyz.
Yeah, new URL. Birdflip.xyz, and then we've got three different hats, hoodie, long sleeve
Oh
tee,
yeah.
t-shirt, and then we're gonna do a trucker and some other like a snapback.
No, I love it, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You collabing with Adam on this or just
Yes, he
yeah.
does know about this. Unlike Steak and Shake, where I just took their logo and made it say Stack and Sats. Uh, that one,
That worked
we're
out.
good.
It seemed to have been working out. Like the you talk I remember at the Bitcoin conference,
Yeah,
I had the picture of you where I was maybe like recording a video as you're having a conversation with the CEO of the
yeah,
parent company of Steak and Shake. And
Sardar. Yeah.
Sardar,
Sardar
yeah.
Biglari. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
And I said, "Are you going to sue me?" And he said, "We talked about it and thought about sending you a cease and desist and decided not to. It's fine."
That's so funny, dude, because
Thank you.
they could have easily done it, but it would have been an assault on their brand and the entire audience that they're trying to reach. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
you don't sue people in Bitcoin. The Bitcoiners are the ones that you're trying to serve. So it was a smart
Yeah.
decision. And he seems like a very smart guy, and they have clearly been smart with their marketing and their business
Oh,
decisions.
yeah.
So
Yeah. They're doing great. Yeah. And I think he appreciated the hustle more than anything else.
mhm.
I'm a little guy. But hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. We're talking about maybe doing something together. It hasn't materialized, but who knows? Fingers crossed, because that would be fun to be able to work with them.
You're a big little guy. Anyone that
I am a big
watches
little
this
guy.
show, I don't know if you know, Greer's 6'6".
It's not, I'm 6'5". Come on.
He's 6'6". He's growing. He's still growing.
Growing, growing horizontally. It's all horizontal growth.
Yeah, next week you'll be 6'7", so on and so forth.
It just never stops, you know. The
Well, yeah.
calories. It's all the calories.
Speaking of never stops, Bitcoin never stops doing nothing.
It's frustrating. I feel like we're poised. We're poised to move higher, but I think we're going to be in this for a few months. And we did have an episode, I think, at the end of the year of last year where we said no new all-time high until May. And we're on track for that prediction to be correct.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I stand by what I said. I think going into midterms, it's going to be pretty epic. So
yeah.
that's what I said. That's what I said. I'm sticking to it. It's interesting. I'm
Okay.
looking at these headlines right now on bitbo.io, and the top article is Ray Dalio warns world order is breaking down. It's like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, we've known that
Known that for a very long time.
since 2008.
Why is this news? He put out a new article. He's like, everything is still bad. It's still
Yeah.
trending in a bad direction.
Larry Fink last week said the dollar is going to be like monopoly money because they're going to print so much.
Yeah.
And he manages 10 trillion in assets. He's obviously, uh, we know who he is. And when the guy who's that close to the money printer says that it's monopoly money, that should send off alarm bells.
Yeah, dude. As in, so many people are not paying attention to it, and it's just so frustrating. All these B cashers trying to connect, oh, Epstein, and then you get all these like conservative like influencers that are like, oh, I read this one article, and I'm convinced that Epstein is Satoshi. It's like you are
Have
retarded.
fun staying poor.
You are retarded. You know what? Double down on that decision. Go buy a bunch of Bcash. I'll continue to buy Bitcoin, and then I'll talk to you in 5 years, buddy. Okay? And then we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. It's just
When
like
you're only using USAT, when
I
you've
think they're
got the
getting paid.
digital dollar stablecoin.
I think these guys are getting paid. Not only is it like a
Oh,
grift to talk about, but I think
okay.
like I think that they're getting money from the Bcashers. Like that
Hmm.
they've
Do the
got.
B cashers have any money? I didn't think they had
Yeah.
any
So
money.
I think a lot of them actually probably secretly hold Bitcoin. To be honest.
Yeah, I could see that. Roger Ver, he had a ton of Bitcoin, still does.
Yeah, like so it's not, and it's just a part of their marketing campaign, right? So it's like, oh, I'll pay some influencers, we'll spread the message, and
It's
yeah,
funny, Bitcoin doesn't have a marketing team, and it's
no,
still $68,000 for one.
that's right.
I mean, yeah, it was 126, but still,
Yeah,
man, those were the days.
I know.
Let's go back to that
How fun was, I mean, that was cool. That was pretty cool.
six-figure Bitcoin. I remember just seeing that on my screen and just being like, that's incredible.
I know.
It says 100,000 or 101 or 102. I mean, the dopamine just hits, just flooding into your brain, you know?
I remember the first message
Crazy.
I was taking a break. I was on a little walk, and then I got a Telegram message from you. It's like, we just hit 100K. And I was like, what? And
Wild.
yeah, I know. We'll get back there,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a lot more thrilling. We're still waiting for that. Our class is still waiting for that rip, that face
Yeah.
melting rip. I don't
Euphoria.
know. I don't know how often those come around once a decade, perhaps, so
Man, I gotta hope that it's shorter than that. 2036, the cake is baked. We're going to be there's only going to be a million Bitcoin left, I think, like in the next few months.
yeah.
We hit that number. And I mean, there's really not that much Bitcoin.
Which is just like hard for me to fathom because strategy's sitting close to a million Bitcoin right now.
I mean, there's 700,000. 300,000 Bitcoin is quite a lot.
Quite a lot, but still, I mean, you're at 700,000. Like, it's quite a lot, but it's not that much. It's not that
Right.
much. 1 million Bitcoin. How many billions? 8 billion in the world?
Supposedly, who knows
See,
if those numbers are
supposedly.
correct?
I think they bumped those numbers up a little bit.
Maybe. Yeah.
Anyway, say it's a billion. Say it's 1 billion, and then there's 1 million Bitcoin in circulation. Come
There's
on.
not enough to go around. There's
That's
like
the point.
220,000 sats per person.
Yeah.
There's like $200 for everybody in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think think about if you equate that to dollars, not everybody in the world has $220,000.
No.
If somebody has, and most Americans don't have $1,000. So if you take that as sats, 1,000 sats, it's like, it's nothing. It's like $1.50.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about it, there is enough Bitcoin for everybody to have a little, but the price of one Bitcoin has to be much higher, like $100 million.
Yeah.
100 million sats, 100 million bucks.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
that's the dream, dude. That's what I'm waiting for. $1 million Bitcoin is cool. It should be 10 million, 43 million if you divide by the entire world's wealth.
Mm-hmm.
100 million. 100 million is the way to go. Screw it, dude. $1 billion per Bitcoin.
Wow.
Calling it right now. 10 years, 2036, $1 billion per Bitcoin.
Well, you heard it here first. That's our headline for today. $1 billion by 2036.
10 years, the road to 1 billion.
Yeah, that would be nuts. Hmm.
What do you think about the new releases of all the Epstein files? People are digging into more dark stuff. I got to tell you, it's tough to wrap your head around it. I mean, it is evil. The dentist chair, people wondered about that photo. Why would he have a dentist chair? And then we learned that they were extracting teeth from the kids so they wouldn't get bitten while they abused them.
I missed that. I missed that one. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
goodness. I mean, I can't think of anything more evil than what was going on. I mean,
I'm,
and
just,
still going on. They don't stop, you don't stop. Have you ever seen the series Dexter?
yeah.
You don't stop. Once you open Pandora's box in that way, like you have to continue. So it's probably still happening. Definitely still happening.
They, mm,
Uh,
I'm trying not to Fed post right now on our podcast, but the things I'm thinking, sorry.
bless you.
Oh, whew, that's the devil. Um, the things I'm thinking right now, I wouldn't be able to say
Yeah,
on
don't
this
say it.
podcast. So I'm not going to
Just
say them, but I'm thinking what everyone else is thinking.
do it in sign language, hand motions only.
That's too fast.
Oh, you need to be slow and painful.
Yeah, just
It just needs to be done. It just needs to be dealt with.
yeah, it does. It just needs to be dealt with. That's exactly right.
Doesn't matter how it's done.
It's sick, dude. It's sick. I mean, never has it been more clear that this world is satanic. It's run by satanic pedophiles, and never has been more clear that that needs to be dealt with. And I feel like people are waking up to that. I really do feel like a lot of people are giving their lives to God. I think because they're
Hmm.
confronting the evil that actually exists in this world, and they say, "Man, I was just being ignorant. I just had my
Yeah,
head in the sand, and I can't ignore this anymore." You know,
yeah.
it's unavoidable. So, um, yeah, you got to give your life to God and just, follow the light. And I think that there will be justice. I do. I think it's weird because we've lived in a time where all we have really known essentially has been consistency. We've been the empire and nothing ever really happens, when we're the empire. But if you look at all of history, things do happen. Drastic things do happen. And it's hard to predict exactly when it's going to be. But in retrospect, it's always easy to point to it and say, well, yeah, of course it would have happened because it had to. And so I think
Right.
it's easy to say, well, nothing ever happens, whatever. No one's going to, see any justice here. But I think that's a mistake, and I think at least we have to act like we're the ones that need to enact the justice. But our generation, everyone's ready for it. I mean, you look at like Restore Britain campaign, um, millennials, Gen Xers, this whole generation that has been criticized a lot for just being like,
Right.
like kind of
The
out to the game.
participation award.
They're out to the game. They're not really
Right.
like, involved. It's just like, but they haven't really had anybody to rally around, and then you get a guy in Rupert Lowe in England that like they can rally around and they just want a worthwhile leader that's going to
Right.
be aggressive and do the hard thing and the painful thing and say, yeah, okay, I'll sacrifice my life for that. And I think it's the same with anybody in America too. So we'll see. We'll see. What I'm doing right now is I'm reading a book about the Spanish Civil War, which I recommend for everybody to go study the Spanish Civil War because there's tons of parallels right now.
Mm.
Essentially, Marxist infiltration in these governments, getting control of the bureaucracy, and a lot of not even it's atheist, but it's more than that. They hate God, and
Mm.
there you had all these like groups which today would be like Antifa, Black Lives Matter, the
Yeah.
Alphabet Mafia, that whole thing. But back then they had their own separate groups, and so then you had it. it's really eerie, the similarities between the Spanish Civil War and like what we're seeing today, and not just America, but places like England and again in Spain and France and all of Europe, essentially.
Yeah,
All
there's
Western.
always hope. There's always hope.
Yeah,
It's not all lost, but the I think the amount of evil has been pretty well hidden until now. And it's really hard to ignore. And I don't think you can just phone it in. You know, this is one where I think you have to be aware of what's going on. And I think, support the cause of justice
yeah.
in whatever way you possibly can.
I really hope that we live to see it and be a part of it. I think we will.
Hmm. Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to buy some Bitcoin?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's buy some Bitcoin for our future.
This is the only live show, the only podcast where people buy Bitcoin while they're doing it.
Hmm.
So hopefully you buy with us. I'm buying $21. It's going to get me 30,000 sats. Boom. Got it using Strike. That's good.
Using River.
Yeah, so we're at 68 and a half.
Yeah,
And yeah, probably range around in this level for a little while, I think.
I just think it's going to be a while, so get used to it. But it's
Get
something to say
used to it.
for a podcast. But what will
Yeah.
be interesting, we got some guests coming on, freshen some things up for you guys. So on Thursday, we're going to have Keith Gardner from Bronta. And then the Thursday after that, we're going to have Jacob Seifert. Siebert.
Too late. I was gonna say don't dox him, but you already did it.
He's not doxed.
Air BTC.
Air BTC will be on with us.
Yeah, he's cool. I mean, I like the fact that you can do Airbnb on Bitcoin in, tropical places, Central America.
Yeah, man.
Great way to spend some Bitcoin.
He's gonna be a fun interview too. He's a fun guy. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun these next couple weeks. We're gonna keep it light. We're gonna talk a lot of shit.
We keep it's always light.
Yeah, it's always light.
It's
Never
very
too
thin,
serious. Yeah.
thin gruel,
But we're gonna go super light, I think.
super light, even
Super
lighter.
light. Uh-huh.
It's good. I need to check to see if we have any voice DMs. I haven't done that
Yeah,
yet.
you gotta check that. We haven't heard from Ladarius in a while.
Who is that again?
Just Ladarius.
Some guy
Some
that's called
guy.
us.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
So one of our fans.
We have
Just
so
one of
many,
our
it's hard to
fans. We
keep
have so
track of
many.
them.
Ladarius Tomlinson, I think his name is. Or Thomas, I don't know.
I think it's Johnson.
Yeah, Ladarius Johnson could be Ladarius Johnson too. I don't know. I don't know. Ladarius, if you're watching, we miss you. Leave us a voice memo. Okay.
Oh, I remember. This is the guy that was going to buy Bitcoin Cash, and then he was going to buy gold and silver.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to tell him when to sell.
Yeah. Well, we haven't heard from him. Maybe he got locked out of his Twitter account. Maybe he forgot his password or something. I don't know. I don't
That
know.
can, that can
I
happen.
don't know. He could have.
All right, send him a
I'm just
DM.
throwing things out there. It could have happened. So.
Oh my goodness. It's too funny.
Oh man. Okay. Well, let's wrap it up here. We'll keep it short this week, but hope you stacked with us. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you on Friday. We're recording on Thursday. We'll see you on Friday, though.
That sounds good.
All
All
right,
right.
brother.
Good to
Peace.
see you.